let's make a loop. Now, full disclaimer, loops are probably the most time-consuming one that you're going to make of this whole project. They take a lot of time because you have a lot of taping and a lot of folding to do. So as always, trace all your dotted lines, and then you're going to cut the solid lines. So you're going to cut this solid line down here, this one, and I already cut one off to prepare for the next video. So you're also going to cut this one off as well. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut each and every one of these individual lines. So as you can see, I've already cut mine because you want these to kind of be freely moving. You're going to do that for both sides. Cut down this side, cut back on this side. And then that should make little flaps all the way. Once you're done, now you're going to fold them like we've seen in previous videos. And then go back and do the other side. The way I do the loops is I start with one side and then I go back and do the other side. Since you're just repeating the same steps, it helps to start with one and then just repeat with the other side. All right, this is where it gets time consuming. These little pattern periods or pattern parts you can see right here, that's where you can see the arrow is showing you that you're gonna overlap that paper and you're gonna tape it. And if you keep doing that, it will start to bend the paper into a spiral shape. This is where using small tape is really, really important. You don't want big tape. So what I do is I put the tape on the non-pattern side because you're gonna fold over the pattern side. Apply your tape. And then you're gonna keep going. I laugh because this just takes a lot of time. Now, as you can see, I didn't get it perfect. It's okay if you miss it by a little bit. It's not the end of the world. But you try to get it folded as much as you can, because that will give you the perfect setup. Now at this point, I'm just repeating the same steps over and over again. You are more than welcome to fast forward to the ending. I'm just gonna keep recording this video. For those who are still with me and watching, you have enormous patience. As you can see, the paper's already starting to bend into that perfect spiral shape. So you can kind of see it's already working its way through. So this is the side I've taped so far. Get a little sloppy with the tape I'm using. It's okay though. All right, then I've taped one side. I'm now going to go back and do the other side. This is where it gets a little challenging because now I have to somehow get in there and tape that side. But again, taking my time, I'm in no rush. Focusing on quality, not quantity today. Sometimes this one can take the better part of a class to make, but they work really well once you get them all taped up and ready to go. Oh no, tape my finger. It's a little more challenging on the inside because now you're facing the curve and the tape at the same time. So it's a little challenging on the inside, but again, just take your time. One thing I do, and I'm not sure if you guys are picking up on it, is, so I put my tape, let's see if we can film it. I put my tape on the side first. I kind of kick back the previous one, especially in this curve. Then I kick back the next one, then push up the next one. Let's see if I can get that on the next round so you can see it. Because as you go into the bend, it's really easy for you to tape multiple together. So I'll show you what I'm meaning here. So I'm trying to tape these two next, right here. So what I do is I bend down the piece first and the next one, put my tape on, then I kick up the previous one. It makes it a little easier. Especially when you get in the inside. And some, like this one, are just a little stubborn. But it's okay. Almost done. All right, friends, there we go. There's a loop. So loops you can either use as a jump. So I can envision that this is like my straight track. So you could do something like that. Or you could use it on its side. So loops you can use however you like. If you use on its side, just watch as the marble comes through because you don't want it to fall out of the middle part. And there you are. There's a loop.